It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaughan alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's go. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. From the red zone now, Cousins forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, we talked pregame about... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Again, it's Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins, open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big play there for Minnesota. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on.
Throwing, Cousins. Touchdown! It's complete. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always in it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Darius Slay with a pick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Open man here is Conklin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Cousins. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down, here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Cousins escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go play action. Cousins on the move. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are in great shape. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down, being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Cousins. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion...
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not...
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Cousins to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He finds his man complete. It's Osborne.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in back.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.